Hello my friends, welcome back. It's Marilyn here. I have this beach theme layout as tutorial. Today I'm going to use the August limited edition kit by My Creative Scrapbook. I am using the vintage Artistry Beached collection by 49 and Market that is featured in the August limited edition kit. I am taking now this piece that is from the laser cut. It is like a window. I make marks on my page in the area that I'm going to place it. And from this paper from Simple Story, I cut this piece here, and I already adhere a piece of cardboard. I place it next to the window, and this is the base for my work today. I'm going to use around all these two pieces, but first I need to prepare my paper, and I'm using clear gesso. This one is Rivera from Prima Marketing, and I am using this tool by scrapbook.com to apply the gesso and cover all my paper. Once I cover the paper, I'm going to let it dry. And now I'm using this beautiful stencil that comes in the kit. I love that it's like a circles, and you will see so this is the Distress Texture Paste by Ranger, and let me tell you my friends that it is super dry. Another jar, I think that in the last month I have like 3 or 4 jars of mixed medium that are damaged, and this is one of them. I'm using anyway, I'm using this spatula in metal spatula to apply because it's very dry and hard. So, but I want to use it anyway. I need to figure out how I'm going to keep all my mixed media products safe and well, because I don't know if it's the summer or what, but I think it took air inside the jar and it's dry now. Okay, my friends, I am doing the same in the top corner because I want to place some embellishment in this area here, and I am trying to to apply this dry paste here. So I was tired and I'm going to apply any more, so I'm going to dry this with my heat tool now. Okay, everything is dry. This is the photo that I'm going to use. I want to use this window, and I have a die from Tim Holtz that I cut these laces. Well, it looks like lace. I just love this die, and I'm going to attach this on the back of the window. I just want like a sneak peek when you see in front of the window of the lace, like you see here. Now I cut 3 more pieces, and I'm going to adhere this one in the bottom part, and I have the third one. This I'm going to adhere, let me show you here. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, everything is adhered, and now I take the 3D foam tape, and I'm going to put 3D foam tape in all the border of the window because I want that this piece stay with dimension, as you see here. And it is how it will look. Now that I have clear how I'm going to place this, I take this distress ink. I'm going to write you down below the color, not sure right now, and with a sponge I'm going to apply the ink over all the stencil work. I am trying to highlight the design of the stencil with this ink. So I started, as you see, with a smooth layer of ink, and so I am trying that all looks in a soft tone. But now I don't know what happened with me, and I apply a lot of ink, and you see that it will look very intense, the color of the blue. So I continue applying layers. I think at this moment I was happy how everything looks. So I'm going to do the same in the top corner here and apply a few coats of the distress ink. But once I finish, I think no, it's too dark. So the easy way, and I'm going to show you this because this is one of the bench when you prime the paper. I just take baby wipes and I am removing the ink over the stencil work, and I can remove it also from the paper because the paper was has the gesso. That is important, you see. Well, and you can do it with this type of ink. If it's acrylic paint, is another story. Okay, now I peel off the tape, the 3D foam tape, and added a liquid adhesive, and I'm going to adhere. I am following all the pencil marks and put it here, and now I'm going to do the same with this piece and adhere here next to the window. And this is the base from my project today. Once I have this, I can now work with the flowers. These are from 49th Market. But first, let me add a little of cheesecloth. I just want to add these textures on the background and over the stencil work. I think in that way I can build the layers of textures and it will look more interesting. Here I mix two of the different colors of the flower. Well, it's the same color with different tones. And now I take this flower, this pink flower that it reminds me the amapola from Puerto Rico. I don't know what is the correct word of this name of this flower, but it reminds me Puerto Rico. So I want to add here to incorporate this flower in my project, and I put the anchor and this shell. All these pieces are from the laser cuts that you get in the kit. You have, I think the kit, no, I don't think, I am sure the kit comes with 2 pages of laser cuts. Here I am adding, working now in the top corner, and I am going to do the same at the cheesecloth. And now with these flowers that has the wire, I am trying to mold them to fix with the corner of the window. And I am adding the cheesecloth because I want to give like the sea, you know, the, I don't know if it is the movement of the water in the shore, something like that with the cheesecloth. That is the reason that you see that I paint in blue. Now I'm building the layers, and look this sign that I just love it. Not sure if it is from, yes, it's from the laser cut, because in the kit you will see here you receive this chipboard from the same collection that I'm putting the starfish, and then you receive a package of die cuts too. Here I am going to add more texture, and I want to incorporate the net. I just love this piece. And I cut in pieces, and as you see I put this behind the cheesecloth, and I'm going to cut another piece of this net and incorporate it in the bottom part here in the back of the cheesecloth, and a small piece that I want to put behind the flower and on the top of the coastal dream piece here, just to, in that way I can highlight more all the layers that I am building here. And I'm going to do the same in the top corner. I'm going to place to put a piece of this net direct on the paper and one between the lace and the cheesecloth. You can see here I'm playing. Now I'm going to add this small flower here. I think it gives a perfect finish for this side of the paper. And the left of the net, I'm going to place it here. And it is. I think that I'm happy how everything looks, so it's time to adhere all these pieces. So I'm going to use the tacky glue, and I'm going to adhere this. Okay. It is already adhered. You can see how it looks. I just left these borders without any glue because I want to work then. And I put the bird, look how cute. I put the bird with a 3D foam tape. Now I take this distress ink with the brush. I'm going to give that dry brush technique, and I apply a little of the ink because I want to create more depth on the background. So I am apply the ink with the brush in some of the area. You see that I'm going to put like maybe 5 or 6 area with a dark intense blue. I am trying to do something similar to the photo. I don't know if you can see through the video, but when you see the sea, you can see parts that are more darker than others. Well, I'm trying to do the same here. Now in the borders, you will see that I am blending well the ink, just because I want to smooth the transition between the paper and all the mixed media work here. And in that way you can smooth all the area and it will look more lovely. Well, it is my opinion. I prefer in that way. But if you prefer, you can let the contrast, don't smooth the border and let the contrast as it is. I prefer to smooth it in that way. So I continue blending all these borders with the ink and with the brush that is almost dry, just a little of the ink, and in that way I can blend all the ink. I will do the same in the top corner, the same that you see that I did. I will intensify the colors in some area and the rest I just smooth it. And this paper is so gorgeous. You can see it's like the sun with the waters in the it's so beautiful. So I'm not trying to cover anything about the paper, just to work the area that the photo, and this is it. Here I take the Stasson. This is the timber brown color with this stamp from my stuff. This is from Prima Finabert, and it is one of my favorite stamps ever. It is like a tiny dots. I think I use this in all my classes, this stamp, because I just love it. Anyway, I'm using brown. I was thinking that maybe it can simulate the sand, but I use a dark color. So for that reason, because I want to add the depth. So for that reason, now I am using the mini art stone. As you see, I put it here. And I'm going to mix this with 3D gloss gel. You can see I am adding here and here. And now I'm going to mix this to create a paste with a lot of textures. I'm going to mix it. It's a mess. Let me put it here. And once I have this mix, I'm going to put to apply this in some areas of my project. You see, I put it in the corner. I'm trying to put it behind, in the borders, behind the flowers, because I want to create like or simulate like sand with this paste. And here I remove the cheesecloth because I'm putting this direct on the paper. I want to highlight all the layers. If you put this paste over in one layers, in the top layer, you will lose all the work between layers, because it will look like a plain, like a flat surface, and I don't want to work my project in that way. So for that reason, I am trying to go layer by layer and put this paste. I'm doing the same in the top, and it is ready. Now I take a few of pearls and I'm going to put it in the area that I want the pearls. I'm not going to adhere on camera. I'm going to do this later. And it is. Now that everything is adhered, I adhere all the pearls off camera, I cover my photo, and then I mix white acrylic paint with water. I am giving splatters around all this work. And I'm going to give a few layers of these splatters because I want to smooth the transition between the paper and all the mixed media product here. As you see, I am trying to add more white dots here, and you can see it is how it looks. Now I'm going to add some sequins here. This art crystal, I am adding the sequins just because when I see the project, I think it looks it needs something that gives this sparkle like the sea glass. So I am trying to simulate the sea glass with the sequins, and I put it here and there. I'm not going to adhere in camera, but I want to show you what I did. Now I'm going to use the border of the paper. I just love that 49 at Market always give you something in the border of the paper. In this one have these words carefree and beachy, and I'm going to cut this to put it as embellishment on my paper. I think it goes perfect with this. Now I'm take my distress tool by Prima Marketing, and I'm distressing the borders of these words to give it more texture, and it will look, I don't know, more pretty. I don't know, I like more. Anyway, I add here everything, and this is the final result. You can see here how lovely it looks. It's very delicate, and you can see the anchors and all the details. Look the background with the texture, the stamp, the sequence. I just love the final result, and I hope that you like it too. Let me know if you like the video tutorial with a thumbs up, and let me a comment down below. I'm going to let you hear 2 more videos that maybe you are interested. In the description box, add the link to the kit and my social media, and I see you soon with a new video tutorial. Nos vemos, bye bye.